Hello, everyone, and welcome to the finale of For Tonight We Might Dine. Due to organizational issues 2 weeks ago, unfortunately, we've had to cut a session. But don't worry, our lovely players are here.
Organized crime.
And Megan's not on my overlay. Why has that happened? That's annoying. You are. I just need to fix this. It's okay, everyone. Nobody panic.
I can confirm that her video is not on stream. You know.
I know.
Why did you become John Cena for a second?
Because Cal said don't panic.
You became John Cena out of panic?
Okay, and go.
I wasn't moving my hand. I was moving my head. There's a difference.
There we go. Oh, you got
I
your first second.
exist.
There we go.
Hello.
We fixed it. As you can tell, everything is fine and nothing is going wrong. We are all having the best of times, and nobody had to go and change their shirt as we were getting ready because they spilt their drink down their front. Anyway, I'm Callum. My pronouns are they, them, and new. I am the storyteller for this game, and here are my lovely players. Let's go around in a circle and introduce ourselves. First of all, Agent P.
Hello, everyone. I'm Agent P. I use they, them pronouns, and I'll be playing Anton, our professor who's on sabbatical, who has struck up something with the person who gave them a job to do.
Maxwell. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm sure that'll be fine. Hi, Assis. Welcome.
Oh, is it my turn? Oh. Hi, I'm Cease. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing Ayaru into me, who is a very special kind of vampire, and has been doing a lot of talking about the moon and talking to the moon and kissing in front of the moon and killing in front of the moon, and might have gotten in trouble with one or two other concerned parties.
Yeah. Next up we have Shen. Hello, Shen.
Hi, I'm Shen. My pronouns are he, him. I play Nora. She's the resident murderess, and yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, that's very true. And I'm sure there will be no bad consequences from those actions. And finally, currently, we will try and get our fifth player as soon as we can. Hello, Megan. Hello?
Megan?
Can you hear us? Hello, Megan?
Hi. Oh,
There we
wow.
go.
My internet went on a journey for a second there, but I'm assuming it's my turn to talk.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
It's great. It's all going well so far, folks. I'm Megan, or Meg. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Cassidy Kane, or Cass to her friends, and she is ready for a rootin' tootin' time of punching people.
Yeah. Well, we're all here. We're in the great city of, and last time somebody burnt down a whole housing block.
What? No. What?
And
Who could have
it
done that?
feels like that might have pissed everybody off. because lots of people died, and it was a big incident, and lots of money is going to have to be spent to fix it. The fire brigade was called, and it means that everybody in the city is out for blood. They are actively found out who was behind it, and that you're all connected to them. So guess what? The factions are not best pleased with you lot. You are still able to go about your business. However, you will find that there are consequences for everything you do. You will not gain chaos. Things will just happen to you. So beware. There is a bad vibe. You all, as you have been going about your day's activities, found that everybody, there's an air of like tension in such a like happy place, a happy time. Even when you walk into the World's Fair, everybody feels on edge about something. There are people watching you as you from like balconies as you walk through town. Security guards give you 2 looks. It seems like somebody's told everyone you lot are trouble, and they're coming for you. However, let's start our session. Oh, it is also tonight a full moon, so our werewolf will get a stat increase of 1 to a maximum of 3 to your highest
Yes.
stat. It's party time.
Oh, we alone tonight.
Yeah, you are. Despite the tension, you seem to be like, let's fucking go.
Fucking go.
Okay. Let's find out what is happening tonight. You lost your pulse and chaos, right, Agent P? Because you haven't got the notebook. Cool. I'm just going to make you roll high pulse, high chaos.
That's unfair.
Okay, I do know one thing. I was not the person with the highest pulse and highest chaos.
No,
That
you
was
weren't.
probably me.
Yes,
Which,
it was
pretty
it
sure
was a
which-
cease.
It was a cease, yeah. Which means that your stats are probably
was a
still
cease.
high. That's my logic. My logic is if
I mean, if the stats were lost, then how do you know? I will just be
I'm the
back.
GM, I decide. And now as Cease isn't here to argue with me, I have ultimate power.
Okay.
Would you like to roll or choose something from that list? It is on page 39 of the book.
Page. Oh goodness, hold on.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna make you roll low pulse, high chaos because that one's more fun.
Okay, hold on. This is not the right one. Is this the right one? Neither of them will load. Neither of the documents are gonna load. Lovely. I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll a d6 and hope. Sorry. Oh wait, what page?
Yeah. 49.
47? 49. Close enough. Ooh, okay. Low pulse, high chaos. Okay. I I hate this. Why? Okay. You are lying in the ashes of a burnt down building. How did I get here?
How did you get here?
Oh no. This was like a theater, right?
There was a theatre party. It was a cast party that Shen, unless you want to say that you also burnt down a theatre. You fucking declare war on my people.
It would be funny if I think Anton and Maxwell just was like, oh, let's go check some shit out. Let's be tourists for a day. Because I remember, I think before that, we were trying to lie low, or Anton was trying to lie low.
Yeah.
So yeah, was there on a date and essentially just got caught up in the madness.
I think they were doing a production of. Oh, I had a fun fact and now it's gone. They were having a production of the Shakespeare play that had a cannon that burnt down the globe twice. And they were like, it's modern safety conditions. We'll be fine. We can do this properly. And they fucking burnt down this American theatre in the process. So it wasn't even your fault that this fire started.
Yes.
You just sat there and then it just burnt around you. Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, let's head out.
I don't know. You're lying in the ashes according to the book. So did you two just like go and?
I mean, we know that the fire isn't gonna do anything to us, and honestly, it's probably the closest we have gotten in a couple of centuries to bo normal body temperature. So, yeah, just the heat felt nice, and we got cozy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You were doing it in the theater, in the seat,
While
and
that was
the whole
burning
place
down.
burned down around you.
Yes,
Well, it's okay that between the two of you, they would. You, I'm not going to make that joke. Anyway,
do it.
so
Say it. Say it. No, don't half-ass it. Say it.
well, between the two of you, you were skiing. Anyway, so yeah, you are lying next to each other in various conditions of dress, with ash all around you, and the building like it's still formed the building. It's just like the insides are all burnt out. Rows of seats are gone, apart from like there's a bits of rows in various places that aren't burnt. Like you're lying between two rows. Like the upper balcony is like half fallen down on the ground. And yeah, you just kind of wake up and Maxwell's like, oh. I can't be seen with you.
I didn't think I was that bad, but okay.
This was a mistake. I had it was a time you need to get out of the city.
Because of a cannon misfire
Because
at
your
a theater that
friends
was supposed to have
fucking
safety
burnt down a
regulations.
city block.
Okay, fair. But what makes you
Now
think that you'll be safe?
I still have my connections, my contacts, my position, but you
Oh, and
have.
I'm not worth that. I'm not worth you helping me. Cool, got it. Um, yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll get out of town. Sure, get out of your hair. Um, good luck with whatever sponsors you were looking for.
You didn't do a very good job of helping me with that, did you?
I did a very good job helping you with other things.
I can find it elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of like puts his shirt back on. It's like a burn mark in the back of it.
Oh dear.
I have enjoyed our time. However,
No, you didn't. Shut up.
business is business, and he walks away.
Yeah. Anton will find another way to exit the burnt building
Yeah.
and
Well,
try to find the others.
yeah. Let's move on to Nora. What Nora's stats like right now, Shen?
Come again, please.
What are your stats like in terms of chaos and pulse?
So it's let me see. It's 6 and 6.
6 and 6, which is high pulse, high chaos. You can pick from the
Isn't that
table.
high pulse, low chaos?
Oh, is it? Sorry. Yes.
Okay, high pulse, high chaos. Okay. Let me see. Should I roll the dice, right?
It's up to you. You can choose or roll a dice.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, which is you're on the run with the local authorities on your tail. Interesting.
Yeah. I wonder why that happened. You you were you spending the night in that Italian man's house?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he's not Italian. He's an American who wants to be Italian. You woke up to a knock on your door.
Nora yawns. She goes up to the door and she peeks through the peephole first because
Yeah,
she's paranoid and she doesn't trust people.
it's the lovely American man you met last time.
Oh, she opens the door. Oh, hi. Morning. Isn't it a bit too early for you to wake up?
Well, I didn't want to disturb you, but some people have been asking some questions about you. I have
About
some
me?
policemen downstairs.
Little old me. Policeman. Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you perhaps have like a separate exit?
Why would you have to run?
Yes, I do. Well, there's somebody waiting for me, and I need to go meet them pronto. So could you perhaps lead me towards your back gate, your back exit?
I will need you to roll me an allure check, please.
Okay. That's 2d6, right?
That's 2d6 plus your stat. Get a 9 or higher, you succeed. Don't, and things
Okay,
happen.
so that's a 8.
I would love to help you out, darling, but
That's an 8.
yeah, unfortunately, I have a reputation to uphold, and helping the police is part of my reputation. And
Okay, just give me a second. I have a phone call to receive.
okay, no worries. We will head over to Cassidy. What is Cassidy's pulse and chaos?
All right. She has actually quite low chaos right now because she was laying low at the end of last time, and
Yeah.
high pulse.
Cool.
So low chaos, high pulse.
Low chaos, high pulse is on page 48. Would you like to roll a d6 or choose?
Might have lost me, or I've lost you.
Oh, everything's going wrong today. Would you
Oh
like to roll a
no.
d6 or choose from the list?
I'll roll. So I got 5, so I am eating or drinking in a pub or a tavern.
Yeah. You are. What kind of place are you looking for? What kind of vibe are you looking for?
I think with all that went down last time, she's still looking for a little bit of a place to kind of hang back and just observe what's around and keep an eye out for anyone who might be looking out for her. So she's found some little dive somewhere, and she's found a corner where she can kind of lean back and watch the door and see the comings and goings.
Yeah, as you are sat in this dive bar, people are drinking. They've all got steaks. A group of men enter, and they are all like wearing the same jacket. It's like a leather jacket. And you're like, oh, it's probably a biker gang of some sort. Until one of them turns their
Yeah.
back, and you notice that the back of their back is a picture of the moon.
Oh no. Okay.
And you can tell when you're watching them carefully, they are also undead like you. And you know that your friend is a big moon person, and you might be able to put one and two together. But these are the werewolf lads.
The werewolf lads, of course they are.
Yeah. They're quite agitated. They seem to be antsy. And yeah, they come in, they start barking orders at the man behind the bar, asking for drinks and food. And it's the usual kind of rabble that come into this place, so he's not unused to this kind of abuse, but it's definitely they are anxious about something.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do the werewolf lads have a theme song?
Pardon?
Do the werewolf lads have a theme song?
I don't know. What do you think would be a good theme song for them?
Oh, that's a great question. And of course, everything I ever knew has left my brain as soon as you asked me.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just a vibe of like. No, I'll tell you what it is. One of the werewolf boys just likes to click all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So like,
yes.
I'm like, there's just one of them who's like quite calm, while the others are all rowdy, just going.
Love it.
Yeah, that's the werewolf. They are very. Someone's pissed them off somehow, and you overhear talk of, I don't know who they were. I don't know. Some other lover of the moon apparently is disrespecting us. Fuck him. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna beat him up.
I think Cass is just. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I think Cass is just gonna sit a little bit lower in her chair and maybe pull her hat down over her eyes, and she's just gonna be listening and kind of keeping an eye out, but she doesn't want to engage them if she's just by herself.
The moon is out tonight, boys, and she wants our attention. And we're going to show it. We're going to show it by finding him, putting him in the ground permanently, 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 permanently. Who the hell's permanently? I don't know. I'm just chanting along. Who calls their child permanent? You know? Did they not think what would happen if the last name was Lee? Like, they knew what the last name was going to be. Or maybe, like, they married into it, man. Why would you marry someone with the last name Lee if your name was permanent? I don't know, man. We're going to find permanently. We're going to fucking end them. I thought it was a gal we were looking for. Hey, you can't judge people's names. Yeah, I can. That's what everyone in this current age does. Yeah, sorry. I need to recheck. Sorry, these times are more bigoted than they used to be, you know. So, anyway, yeah, let's go find this permanently. And two of them walk off to go find it permanently.
Just happened.
You found out that Callum likes to make dumb people all the bad guys, and this was a funny bit. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Oh yes, and then let's move on to a cease, shall we? Where is your stats at?
I'll give you one guess, Callum.
High pulse, high chaos.
Very high pulse, very high chaos.
Great. Roll me that table, or choose if you're a coward.
I'm not a coward. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a coward. I might lie about my role if I don't like it, but I'm not a coward. I might be a duplicitous cheat and a hack, but I'm not a coward. You are drunk or high and fucking hungry.
Yeah. You're high, you're drunk, whichever one you prefer. The moon is out. You are walking between dive locations, and you are ravished. Like, you're so hungry because the moon is out, and it's calling to you. It wants you, baby, but it's too far away. So you'll have to do something else.
Where am I?
You have stumbled out of like one seedy bar, and now you're like in a night area district where you were hoping to find some pleasure, drink away your sorrow, or explicit drugs.
Okay. I think Ayana is going to be very much just trying to walk in a way that's feels noticeable without being like the center of attention. Just kind of just walking along on side, just being like, oh, oh, the hunger, oh, oh, the hunger, and just keep like doing that like louder and louder until someone notices.
Yeah, you see a group of guys, and one of them looks over to you and goes, "Look at that one." Yeah.
Oh, do not look at me.
Two tall lads kind of walk over to you. You all right? Need some help?
You would help me.
Yeah,
You
of
would
course
help
we would.
me, poor hungry me. Oh,
We could get you a meal. What do you
oh,
want?
the moon is good to me tonight. What do I want? Well, what is the kind gentleman offering?
Look around. Any of these places? We'll take you for a nice place. Nice meal, huh?
How many of them are there?
There's currently 2 stood next to you, but there was a group of like 3 others who are watching this.
Oh, who's a lot. I was even more. What? I don't know what you're saying. You're muted.
I'm using Agent P.
You're muted.
I am not saying anything. I am only gesturing.
Ah, well, yes. Um, thanks. Um, I mean, take me to your place of choice.
Well, if none of these places take your fancy, you could always come back round to mine.
Oh, but I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, we'll do something here instead.
I'm just gonna immediately like loop my arm into like the nearest guy and just start like walking.
Yeah, they lead you to like a these guys are idiots. They lead you to like a strip club.
A strip club?
Yeah.
Okay. And and you say they'll serve me food here.
Yeah, they do. They actually these places actually do serve food.
Huh. Well, lead the way. Though
Barry here.
I-
Barry has a record of all the food of the various strip clubs we've gone to, and this place scores a 4 out of 5 on food.
you say, well, I would love to try some, but just one small thing. And I'm gonna like whisper into his ear. Your friend Barry is a bit of a mood killer, isn't he?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Want me to Hey Baz, could you listen? Me and the you know how it is. Get the fuck out of here or I'll break your neck. Barry leaves.
Oh, how curiously violent and sexually attractive.
Yeah. Let's see some more.
You know what? The strip club can wait. And I drag him into the nearest alley next to the strip club.
Yeah. And would you like to drink the man?
I mean, I was hoping to do it at a more dramatic moment, but yes, I will. I'm basically, I wait for him to like attempt to start making a move.
Oh, the man has his pants down.
Okay, great. I'm like, oh, oh, honey, I believe you misinterpreted. And
I didn't
I'm just gonna
misinterpret
grab his
nothing.
neck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab his neck and then bite down into his shoulder.
Yeah. And the man, do you kill the man or do you just drink him?
Oh, I killed the man.
Yeah. And the man is
I'm
like,
hungry.
yeah, he is head down in the dirt with his pants down. And he's just covered in blood. As he's dead. Dead. However,
Yeah.
you get to do the action you get to indulge your passion. However, you gain no chaos, and instead, as you finish your consumption of this little man,
We still gain
how
pulse.
you do gain pulse, so you still gain pulse. You just don't gain the chaos bit. You look either side of the alley, and there are people on either end of the alley wearing robes.
Kind of ropes.
Vatican.
Oh no. Um,
They are basically blocking off your both exits.
oh. Hmm. Well, I suppose tonight we're taking it from both sides. And I will run towards one side.
Cool.
Whichever one looks weaker physically.
You can't really tell that all their shapes are kind of just
Oh
like
god, there's how many? There's a lot.
there's like 3 guys either way. They have like
Oh
blocked
no,
off.
that's. Would there be fire escapes and such?
Yeah. One guy starts walking towards you, and you can hear him from down the alley going, "You have disrupted order here. We will clean your filth from this city."
Oh, you mean that corpse? Oh, feel free to. I'm done with him. And she's going to just start like immediately trying to climb up.
Yeah. Roll me. If I can remember what the stats of this game are.
I honestly like what would you even have me roll for climbing?
No.
Savage? Really?
Savage, yeah. Let's go for Savage.
That is a 6.
You start clambering up the like ladders to escape, and as you do, you pull one down to kind of like fully extend it so you can climb up, and the whole ladder collapses down on you.
Oh well, that wasn't very nice.
You and your friends are a mistake we will correct in the Lord's name. And they all pull out swords.
Oh dear. Um, would you be amenable to not doing that tonight? You see, it's how do I say this? My lover, she's decided to grace me with her presence tonight, and it'd be a shame if I don't get to meet her. Can it sweet till tomorrow?
You hear 2 of the guys go, "She? Inconceivable!" um,
Inconceivable.
inconceivable. Um, would you like to attempt to de-escalate the situation?
I yes.
Great.
I want to de-escalate. I want to try to de-escalate with Allure.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
So that's still a 2d6?
2d6.
Motherfuck. That's an 8.
Yeah. Okay. You fail. They beat the shit out of you anyway. You lose D3 pulse and D3 chaos as people see you as someone open to reason.
Do I? Do I get to lose chaos?
You get to lose chaos. It's only if you gain chaos that I do bullshit.
That is. Okay.
Do you where are your stats at currently?
19 pulse and 2 chaos. 12 chaos, sorry.
Okay. Well, yeah, they just like go at you with these swords, chopping, slicing at you, and before they kind of drain you completely of your blood, which is one of your banes, one of the men of the Order of Sacred Holiness stops them. She will be a message to her friends. Leave her like this. We have done enough. And they leave.
Um, how conscious am I?
You're conscious. They left you conscious.
I would like to attempt to um how garbagey would you say this alley is?
There's lots of garbage.
Um, could I perhaps use my power of the undead to reach out to say a rat or a raccoon or some
Yeah.
other kind of garbage animal?
Yeah.
The most convenient garbage animal you can think of, honestly.
A vat is scurrying past.
Oh, would you mind?
Yeah, what do you need, miss? How can I help you?
Well, you might have noticed. I forgot what voice am I? What is my character voice? You might have noticed. I'm about to plead out to them. Do you know where would I send the rat to?
I know you. You're that person who let us be in charge of that kitchen.
Yes. Oh, lovely. Do you remember my other friends?
Yeah, boss. We'll get him. We'll come get them. We'll sort you out. Do you need a lift?
I mean, I was hoping you would bring them here, but a lift also works.
You're really injured. You need to go somewhere safe. Those fucking church fuckers. Well, hey, we'll fucking find them as well. You know, we'll fucking end them and their cheese. They're Italian cheese fuckers.
My dear, not to be rude, can I say something? I hope it doesn't offend you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize rats understood what a church is.
Yeah, we see back in the 1500s, we had a big war over religion, and we decided it was better for that kind to no longer have faith. And we've been seeing that humanity have been failing at this for fucking centuries. I mean, we didn't originally have faith; we were just rats. And then one guy started talking to someone at the church, and he was like, tried to bring God to the rats, and then most of the rats were like, "That sounds stupid. We don't need God. We're fucking rats." And then there was this like cult, I guess, of rats. And it kind of spread around the world, but we've got rid of them now. We separated church and state. It was all. It's kind of it makes life easier, actually.
Wonderful. Please take me away. I'm dying.
Yeah. No, don't worry. Like, I don't know if rats can whistle, but this rat can. Rat whistles, and coming out of the alleyway are a bunch of rats who lift you up and carry you away.
I don't know how people are perceiving this.
Oh, it's making a scene, but yeah.
Do they think they are eating
There's,
me? Are they
as you're being carried away by these rats, there's one rat who gets on top, and they've got a little box that they've grabbed like a little bag with them, and they're like pulling out plasters and trying to medicate your wounds. Yeah, it's they're doing it very slowly and very poorly. But they bring you back
I
to the
mean,
casino that you've taken over collectively, and yeah, and Anton, Cassidy, you both receive messages in the form of 5 rats bringing a letter.
Ratman.
Amazing.
Hey, do you have a Ratman account?
I do now.
Yeah, so both of you find 5 rats who are like holding up a letter. And the letter reads, "Your friend in trouble. Come to casino. They need help."
Oh my goodness. Anton is gonna look at the letter, look at the rats, look back at the letter, and it's just gonna be like shrugs. It's like, okay, it's just kind of new, but okay.
Cassidy, how do you respond to your rat letter? Hello, Megan, can you hear me? Technical issues abound. They're never going to stop. Never going to stop technical issues.
It's because we didn't respect the rats.
It's because the rats took over back. So like this is future for this game, but when all the big tech bros moved into Web3, the rats buy up Silicon Valley because they thought Silicon Valley was a place they made cheese in, and they fucked it, and they ended up with control of the internet. So now they just eat all the wires occasionally. Yeah. Canon. Cassidy, how do you respond to your rat letter?
At first with confusion, but then she'll reach out and grab the letter off the little rats and yeah, look it over for another second or two, and then right, well, I guess I better be on my way. And she's gonna try to find an exit from this dive bar that doesn't take her too close to the werewolf lads, because she doesn't want to draw more attention.
Yeah, roll me duplicity, please.
Okay.
And for context, at the beginning of the letter, you can see like scribbles, like the rats have tried to write it. And then they realize that rats can't write. So what they've done is they've gone to a newspaper, they've bit round the letters, and then stuck the letters.
So it's like a ransom letter?
Yeah. Yeah. What did you get?
Right, I got 10 in total.
Great. You sneak out of that bar, and nobody catches you. And you all make your way to the casino, where you find a very badly injured Ioru on like a casino table, like just placed there, and like there's a rat. Like there are 3 rats. One is kind of like still applying like plasters to Ioru, and then there's like 2 of them, and one of them has a note like a flip chart, and is like talking to the other like their doctor and a nurse discussing a patient.
Okay. Ayaru, on seeing them walk in, are they both walking in at the same time?
Roughly.
Fair enough. Ayaru's gonna be like, oh, the angels have come for me. Oh, surely this must be death. But surely Surely no, nobody but the angels could be that attractive. Oh,
What happened to you?
well, ah, you see, many years ago, um, I became what was known back then. Well, actually, I can't remember what it was known back then, but what's known now as a vampire. Oh, but that was so long ago. You see, even before that, what happened was I used to be stuck in my house, never allowed to see the moon.
A
I,
vat holds up a like necklace they've stolen off a priest.
Oh, lovely.
oh yes, and that well, these religious church people, they did beat me up a little bit.
A
I'm
little. You're.
oh, it's nothing your beautiful faces can't fix.
Can we fix this? I mean, look like Anton looks at Cassidy and it's
I,
just like,
I I'm not sure my face can really help you out much. Anything else
Oh,
we can do?
then I suppose I have no choice. I will die here. I will die for the just for the sake of these two divine, oh, these two divine creatures.
You can't hear this, but the vat doctor's like, the wounds aren't fatal. They'll recover. They can't understand us, can they? No, boss, they
No, they
can't
can't.
understand us. Well, I don't know how to stop this. I can't even read. I'm just holding this. I don't know what this is. I don't know how we found one of these that was small enough for vats to hold.
Anyway, yeah, I will say, though I guess, weren't you a doctor, Anton? Surely you,
yes, and my main job description was bloodletting. This was supposed to
well,
be the cure.
well, well then, maybe you could let more of my blood out, and we can see where that goes.
That's how we die.
It is.
Clearly, I know better now.
Well, hmm, but surely you've learned some more modern doctor practices, or maybe you can get me to someone who knows what to do, or I suppose you can leave me in the light of my beloved moon. So at least if I perish seeing her beautiful face.
Okay, maybe not that. Um, Anton will start looking around for just like things to try and do some semblance of first aid uh, on Ayaru and probably like just like cloth to stop like bleeding points, looking for like something to to do
There's a
stitches.
med kit in the back.
Oh, perfect.
The vats have brought it out, but it was
Perfect.
too big for them to open.
Oh, perfect. Anton's gonna take that and try his level best to stop the blood being let out.
Yeah. Again, they're injured, but they have been had the shit beat out of them, but they are going to live. You've just kind of like
Eh,
helped their recovery.
while Anton is stitching them up, I will be like, well, if I knew that this was all it would take, I would have let myself have the shit kicked out. What am I saying? I would have let, guys, I can't words. I would have had the shit beaten out of me ages ago.
There are easier ways to get my attention, and also I don't want to
And
get
yet,
in between
and
whatever you
yet,
have with you and your lover.
oh, I have many lovers, and believe me, if it would bring me closer to you, I'd bleed my heart out and on you.
I'm glad I don't swing that way.
Ah, well, maybe someday later.
Sure. Anton is going to try to get Ayaru to some place more not secluded, but like just like a safer area of the casino instead of like amongst the
Right
rats.
out in the open.
Well, the rats have made the sign closed. Like they made the sign say closed, and like most of them are in the kitchen. It was just three of them. There was the medic, the doctor, and the nurse. And like
Oh
the nurse
no.
turns to the rat doctor, and goes, "That's what it's called, playing doctors and nurses. When you said you want to play doctors and nurses, I thought you meant like do it, not actually be a doctor and nurse. How are we even doing this with rats?"
Why are we talking about rat sex? Guys, why are we talking about rat sex now?
You brought the rats into the picture.
I did.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't swing that way. And with that, we'll take our first break. We'll be
Come
back
back.
in 5 to 10 minutes. Be bye. Hello, welcome back. We are in our well, we are in a shit show, is what we're in. Everything's going wrong. Things are bad, but we're going to cut back to Nora.
Yes.
You failed your role, correct?
Yes. I rolled a 8.
Awesome. The American man says, "I'm sorry, I got a reputation to uphold. I need to let these lovely police officers in to talk to you."
Reputation? You're an American pretending to be an Italian. I don't see a reputation.
My
And
reputation is as
what
an upholding member of this society. My money funds this place. My Italian village is a dream made real by my ability to make it so.
you are a self-made man, if I may say so. How do you feel about? And Nora will try to do something. She will try to use her new powers, the Touch of Death, where after activating this power, you may touch a mortal when they die. The afterlife will not take them, and they will join you in undead. So she wants to turn him into a vampire.
Great, he's already undead.
Oh, fuck yeah! All right, cool. All right. So that's not gonna work. All right. For some reason, I had the impression that he was a human, probably because he's weird. Anyway,
Yep. His
all right. So she
his
is
his
gonna
passion that he outlives is Italian like
being Italian.
fetishism.
Oh god. Okay. So she's gonna. Is there a window? Can she jump out of the window?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. She's gonna jump out of the window.
And you start to run, and you notice that like when he said there was a couple of cops downstairs to ask you some questions, he was fucking lying.
Oh
uh,
god.
there was like 6 guys in suits.
Oh fucking hell. Nora looks at them and she probably curses for the first time in her entire life. And how far are these people from her?
They are like you have poked your head round the side and noticed them, and they haven't seen you yet, but they're
Okay,
like
cool. So are they humans or are they also vampires?
4 of them are undead, 2 of them are human.
Fucking hell. All right, all right, all right, all right. Interesting. All right, she's gonna try to make her way. Let's say that she's standing on the ledge of the window and she's kind of like trying to figure out a way where she can run.
Yeah, you can attempt to make me a duplicity check, please.
All right, all right. Okay, I do actually have duplicity. Oh, 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 oh. It's 12. It's 12.
Cool. You make
I-
you have enough dexterity and understanding of how to kind of like make a escape in this kind of situation that you are able to get away by climbing across some, like jumping from window to window, clambering onto a smaller roof, and then making a run for it.
All right.
They
Wait, before she leaves, she wants to
Yeah.
destroy Italian man's beautiful villa.
If you do that, you risk getting caught by the Pulitzer.
All right. But it's like, all right.
It's up to you. If you would
Um,
like to cause some chaos, feel free to do so. But just know
all
that
right.
you
Yes.
are inside the
Yeah.
World's Fair. There are 3 active
Mhm.
factions that you know of here, and they sent some gentlemen round to collect you. If they figure out you've escaped and you start causing more chaos, they will definitely send more than some polite gentlemen.
All right. She's just gonna run for
Mhm.
once.
Yeah. And you run. Would you like to try and find your fellow group members?
Yes. 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 Definitely. Especially
You
IRU, perhaps.
Yeah, you suspect they might be in that casino that you kind of took over. And
Oh yes. Okay. So she'll head towards that casino.
great. You are greeted by the scene of Ayaru on a table with Anton doing some medical doctor stuff because they seem to be very badly injured. What is Cassidy up to?
I think Cassidy's just she's there to lend a hand if needed, but she's not quite sure how she can help with the medical stuff. She's good at punching the blood out, but not necessarily putting it back in.
Why can I punch the blood back in? This makes no sense.
That's
know,
just
right?
like Anton.
You see, you only see one rat who is sat on a table moping.
Um. So Nora will walk in and then she'll say, What the fuck's happening here?" And since she's so agitated from whatever the fuck has happened, she curses for the second time in her life.
Uh, someone tried to kill someone tried to kill one of us.
All of us? Ooh.
I don't know,
Don't
some
tell me. Is it
religious
Mickey?
fucks.
Mickey the Mouse?
What?
Oh, you don't know Mickey, do you? Well, he's a bitch.
Not in any way that matters.
Oh well, he's insignificant, he's irrelevant, he doesn't honestly matter. But who tried to kill you?
Oh, just some church people. But that's
Church
okay.
people?
It doesn't matter. I have you now. Oh, oh, to see the face of Nora. Oh, I might be dying again.
Ayaru, if you die right now, the moon is not where you'll go.
And it just like snaps up, like, you don't know that.
I know that. I have been dead before. We all have been dead
Well,
before.
nobody asked you to brag.
This is not bragging. What do you think this is? I'm giving you a reality check, Ayaru. If you die now, the moon will forever literally slip out of your fingers. You need to not die.
She would never do me like that.
You know where you'll go if you die? You'd probably go to the sun. You wanna
I
go there?
would never.
Do you wanna burn to crisps? Do you want your skin to come apart? Do you want to be roasted barbecue? Well, then don't
La
die.
la 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 la.
So, how did they try to kill you? Well, Nora will just kind of like give up and she'll find a couch to sit down.
Nora, you do
Uh,
remember that a priest approached you on the first night
Yes.
and
Yes.
warned you to
And
not cause trouble.
oh god. And Nora suddenly remembers this glimpse of this monk-like guy telling her that he has her eyes on her, and she has this sudden realization. And she says, "Oh fuck. Is this about the buildings I burned?"
yes, it's about the buildings you burned.
Seriously? They were just like shitty ass fuck buildings. Nobody cares about those buildings. I probably
Everyone
did
here
them
cares about the buildings.
I probably did them a favor. They can like build new buildings in that site.
No, you did us a disservice because now we have to get the fuck out of town.
Come on, this place is boring anyway. Look at this. It's like a. Did you know
Well,
who
then
I
you could
met?
have just left without burning any buildings.
I needed to burn the building. All right. It was
No, you
important.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because.
To keep your cold, dead heart alive in whatever definition of the word you have in that twisted head of yours?
First of all, fire is beautiful. Have you seen how fire burns?
Yeah,
It's like
okay, cool, pretty. Give me something
yeah,
more than just pretty.
it's not pretty. It's about coming out of something you never thought you'd come out of. It tastes like hope. It smells like smoke and hope. Okay.
We had a job to do, and
And what
you
job?
burnt down buildings, and now we're not welcome here. And clearly, we're being hunted down.
We have a casino. We have a casino. We literally do not need to work a job. A casino pays for itself.
Okay, I don't know what casinos you've been to, but I don't think a casino is going to stop a religious cult from attacking all of us and killing us.
Technically, the rats of the casino.
Also, that.
We gave the casino to rats. To rats. Do you mean literal actual rats or do you mean spies? Please tell me you mean literal actual rats.
A rat stumbles onto the bar from the kitchen, who's now wearing a little suit and tie.
Nora is immediately distracted. He said, "Oh, you're so cute. What's your name?"
You can't speak to animals, can you?
No. Nope.
No. They do respond. They call me Don. I'm in
Nora hears
charge of
this.
this place now. This is my pad. I'm the top rat. This is my casino. We're going to have to hire some humans. This is going to be a problem. But don't worry, we've come up with an ingenious plan.
No. I mean, not that Nora understands any of this. All she hears is like, and she's just like, "Oh, he's adorable. Can I keep him, please?"
No, he has to run the
Me?
casino,
Fuck
evidently.
you. Yo,
Nora just
Linda,
like bends
get in the
down and
back. You got work to do. And the rat who's moping that you saw earlier goes, how can I queue on? My love doesn't swing my way. Fuck you, Linda. Get in the back. You got work to do. We're going to get this place ready for open.
Linda, honey, there will be other love. Believe me, there's plenty of rats in the city.
Linda,
And you don't
honey,
think I've
if you
tried
don't
it?
find a rat,
There was 60 of us back in the kitchen. There's so many of them, and none of them wanted me. And then the one who hangs out with me, turns out he's a gay rat. But I didn't know it was a thing.
Well, I didn't know that church was almost a thing. But don't worry. There's this lovely lady called the Moon. And
oh my,
believe me, Selene does not discriminate by species.
The
Nora
moon,
lets
huh?
out an audible sigh.
I love how you guys can only hear one part of this conversation.
Yeah, the moon. I'll go see the moon after my shift and see if we can get some sort of agreement going on.
You do that.
Yep. And Linda goes back to work.
Out of character because Nora can't understand any of this conversation. But like, you missed a joke where the rat said that the moon looks like a wheel of cheese.
Hey, I would not say they weren't thinking it, but Linda's heartbroken right now. She
Yeah, she's heartbroken. Have some empathy.
Yeah.
So Nora will look at the party and say, "All right, they try to kill us. Why don't we try to kill them?"
It's not a
Cassidy,
bad
you
night
want
for
someone
some.
to Cassidy, you want somebody to punch? I want somebody to kill.
You've done enough
I mean,
destruction for the
No,
entire day.
I clearly have not. I clearly have not. Because these bitches need to know what distraction actually means. And come hell or high water, I will show them what it means.
You've distracted them quite enough.
There's a
No,
knock
In
not
fact,
enough.
they're
on the
very
door.
much focused on us.
Let them be. Let them be focused on us. That's good. That's how you lure. That's how you lure your quarry. That's how you put in your fucking fishing rod into the water and pull the line in and get the fish. They're fish.
We're not getting a fish or a couple of fish. We got 3 schools of fish who are trying to come at us. And they're not fish, they're sharks.
We take them on one by one.
No.
Yes.
No, we
There's a
leave.
knock on the door.
Do you
Again,
really want to live like
I
this?
don't trust that knock. Anton does not trust that knock.
No,
It's like
Nora
a
looks at
banging
the
on the door at this point. Anton, are
You
you
all
there?
ignored.
Nora looks at the door and she checks the
Do we recognize the voice?
lady, and she says,
Max
"Who
Sills
is
on the
it?"
other side of the door.
Nora will go open the door.
Hello, dude. You all need to go.
Go where?
Anton, you need to listen to me.
I want to fuck off. Clearly, I don't want to see you anymore.
I came here to apologize and to give you a warning. The committee has gathered with a few other members of power in the city, and they're all coming for you.
Anton looks at Nora. What the fuck did I tell you about getting focused? What the fuck did I just tell you?
So you're just gonna let them do that to us? You're just gonna sit there and take it?
I don't know what you think 4 of us could do against 4 different factions all trying to hunt us down. You are more than welcome to stay behind and fight them. I'm gonna get out and IR you. Sorry.
It's 5.
So you're just gonna
factions.
skip town with your boy toy?
Sorry, what?
You're just gonna
5
skip town with your boy toy.
The
I'm
committee.
not skipping town with him. I'm skipping town so I don't see him anymore.
The Order of the
Okay,
Sacred
interesting.
Holiness. The Duke of Milan seems pretty upset. The Pelican Gang have told them where to find this place. And then some werewolves showed up, seemed to be some angry at some lady about the moon, and they were like up for fighting as well.
Do you mean the werewolf lads?
The werewolf lads, yeah. Is that actual name?
Oh, Anton, before we leave, can we please go beat them up? Oh, they're such. Mm.
I just stop you bleeding. I value my work. You know what? If you can,
I'm ready
if
to
you
leave
can
with
get out
you.
of here, if you can get out of here in one piece, go for it.
Well, no, I certainly can't defeat them alone. It's not that I need to defeat them. It's more that they're just
Assholes?
how do you say it in modern terms? No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Shit fox. Yes, that's the one.
Fair.
You've got maybe an hour before they come here and burn this place and yourselves.
An hour. That's plenty of time. Let's have a little poetry circle, shall we?
No, absolutely not. We are going out. We are beating those fucking werewolf boys up or whatever the fuck, and then there's this Italian duke. He's an American who dresses up like an Italian. We're gonna burn his mansion down.
Whoa. If I may interject, they're all coming for us. We have this place here. Rather than going out to find them, let them come to us. But we have some time.
Okay.
We can barricade this place. We can set some traps. We can do some other things to prepare ourselves.
I like that. Ooh,
You can always
Cassidy, I
just give
liked
us
you.
Nora.
I don't know about that one.
If you give me Nora, I might be able to convince them to let the rest of you go.
You might. That doesn't sound
I'll try
very
very
certain.
hard.
Convincing. Somehow that doesn't sit right with me. Jesus.
I get it. It's not the right thing to do. Absolutely. Betray your friends. But also, your friend fucking burnt down an entire city block without asking any of you? I'll shut up. Sorry. Anyway. It was
Nobody's
nice.
perfect.
It was nice seeing you again, Anton. Good
Shut
luck.
the fuck up.
Fine. Yeah. No, I deserve that. And Anton goes to leave. I mean, sorry, Maxwell goes to leave.
Railroading. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, that's what you were doing the previous night.
No, I wasn't.
oh
Yeah,
no!
no, you're right.
No.
That was good. That was good.
God.
So, there are currently lots of people coming to kill you. You're not particularly gonna survive if you stay here and fight. You've got a group of angry priests with magical objects. You've got the committee, which is various people of power, including those who have influence over mortal police forces. The Duke of Milan is just pissed that Nora left. The Pelican Gang want their fucking casino back, and the werewolf lads, they're just looking for a fight. You've got to get out of Dodge, but you could fuck with someone before you leave.
Or how about we recruit the werewolf boys and get them to fight the other bitches for us?
as a.
How
I
do
was
you
gonna
want to
say
do
if we're
that,
gonna
Noah?
fight someone.
Go ahead, Agent P.
Oh, I was gonna say if we have time to go after one person, I wouldn't mind going after the werewolf boys.
They seem to be the easiest target. They're kind of just full of shit.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. So the werewolves are. I think you ask the rats, and the rats have a spy network, and they are like, yeah, we found the rats. We found the werewolf lads. They are in the park doing a ritual to get ready.
Oh, lovely. We sabotaged them.
Yeah. I mean,
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yes.
we've been talking to our so you walk into the kitchen and you realize the kitchen's been segmented into different areas. You've got the actual kitchen, but then you've got like a micro society of rats, and they've bought like toy villages to live in, like Playmobiles and Legos. And one of them is like a war room. and there's a bunch of rats sat around a war table, and one of them has like a mini cigarette. So here's the thing: you want to go over to these werewolf lads? We think we've found the perfect weakness. You see,
Oh,
these fuckers, they love the moon. You know what the moon is? It's a giant fucking
my
light.
wife?
Also,
Oh.
your wife, but a fucking light. Do you know what light makes?
Love?
Shadows.
Ah.
Now, we've been doing
So
some reading. Well, no, that's a lie. Timothy's been doing some reading. He's the only one of us who can read. And then you find a rat with a big, massive book in front of them with glasses on. It's been taking me a while, but I have reached chapter 2.
I'll just look up at everyone else and be like, that rat can read.
rats can read?
No, that
The
rat
rat
can
has
read.
glasses. The rat has glasses.
My name is
Nora just stares at
Timothy has a little monocle on and takes the monocle and bows. My name is Timothy Brown. I am the head of all intelligence here in Rat Community.
Okay, very good. Timothy, what do we do about the shadows?
Well, you'll see. Apparently, you lot can die of having your shadow captured and burnt. Now, I've been trying to conceptualize how one would steal a shadow. Now,
And
when I was, I used to live with a lovely owner who taught me all of the joys of human intelligence. And one of the things we did is we watched a movie, one of those animated movies.
Was it called Ratatouille?
in 1989,
It was called Peter Pan, I believe. And he had managed to separate himself from his shadow, which was then reattached using cotton and thread. So
Isn't
we have
it just better
devised.
to like?
Sorry, did your murderous friend want to say something?
Isn't it just better to stake them in the heart?
I will convey to Timothy.
I mean, yes, staking in the heart would also work. We just thought it'd be more creative. We just thought if they're all distracted by the moon, we could sneak in behind them, separate their shadows using scissors, and then burn all their shadows together.
I just look at everyone and it's like, Timothy thinks we should be a bit more dramatic and cut their shadows apart. Besides, Nora, you'd get to do some more arson.
Cut their shadows with the scissors? Ooh, I want to do that.
Well, then it's settled. I will bend down and give Timothy like a tiny bit of juice.
Oh,
the
thank you.
moon.
Thank you very much, Miss. this is like all my Christmases come at once. But we don't have Christmas in that community because we fucking hate the church.
What have we done? What have we done?
Nora looks at Haru and says, "Can you ask the rats if they know how to deal with the church, perhaps?"
Ayaru, they're rats. Why would they know how to deal with religious
They just said they.
institution?
All right.
I didn't tell you that.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
You don't know the deep lore about the rat wars against the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show you
All
a
right.
collection of scissors that they've prepared.
Like rat-sized scissors.
No, human-sized scissors.
Oh, nice.
How did they get those?
Oh, they're very resourceful.
I'm
Actually,
imagining human
We
sized
stole
scissors
them
and
from the
scissors.
Vatican boys. They had some magical scissors lying around, so we decided to take them.
Saying if they're magical, I would take it with a grain of salt. These rats can sometimes be a bit overzealous.
I love these rats with my entire being.
Nora says she wants the biggest scissors.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah, you just
honey, I could give you a big scissor.
Oh,
Would you now?
Alas, if I did not have an appointment with my beloved the moon.
Ah,
Speaking of which, we should head out. I want you all to see her in her sublime beauty.
sorry before you leave. Sorry before you leave, Miss. I've had a request from Linda about books about the moon or different types of relationship. Would you have any recommendations on things I should read to them?
I will bring you a list.
Thank you very much. Good luck on your mission. And you're all given a pair of scissors. They are weirdly old scissors, but they are surprisingly sharp. They all have like odd like pattern designs on the handles. Yeah, and you head out to the park, and in the park you find.
I want to do something like on our way to the park.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just have a little bit prepared. Um, like as soon as you step out, Ayaru just like points at like just looks up. There she is. Oh, look at her. Look how splendid. Look how robust. Oh, you
Nora
know.
looks up at the moon and says, "All I see is this yellow ball with scars on it." Is
I mean,
that what
that's
you're
one way
into?
to look at it. You know, I get it. I get it, Nora. You have other interests. You don't necessarily know the beauty of the moon, but sometimes even those not quite as drawn to it can see. Many years ago, I had a friend. Her name was Emily. Um, now, while I was busy obsessing over the moon, she was busy obsessing over death, and also her brother's wife. Um, but she wrote something for me one day. Um, she wrote something. about my beloved. The moon was but a chin of gold a night or two ago, and now she turns her perfect face upon the world below. Nora, if even Emily can stop, trying to have relations with someone long enough to write something about the moon, then I'm sure you can learn to appreciate it someday.
Oh, I do appreciate the moon. I appreciate how the moonlight looks when the ground is filled with blood. Have you ever seen blood when it's in the night when the moon is high? It looks like
I mean, yes, I drink it. You know
it
this.
looks like it looks like a scarlet pool of quicksilver. It's beautiful, especially when it's on snow. I could stare at it forever.
You know what? That's a start. Let's go.
You get to the park and you see a bunch of guys with their shirts off who are like amping each other up.
Oh God!
They're like trying to show off their manliness to the moon.
Oh,
And yeah,
Nora says, "Ayaru, you've got competition."
Well, I've talked to them about how to treat lovely Selene up there, and let's just say they could use some tips. I didn't know there was a dress code, however, and Ayana just takes off her top. She's like, fuck it.
yeah.
We'll be dancing
Nora
in the
just
moonlight.
Nora just like stares and says, "Ew."
The fuck? Are you body shaming Ayana?
Anton has been looking for an excuse and hits like the back of Nora's head, just like shut the fuck up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just
You're gonna find
Why would you take your
those.
suits off? It's so cold.
okay, you don't have to then. You can shut up about other people's choices though.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I feel bad for Nora.
You overhear the werewolves kind of like, we're gonna find those scam artists. We're gonna find the moon girl, and we're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them. Yes. Question? I thought we were after someone called Personality. Personality? What? No. No.
Permanently.
Why did that come from you? Like, yeah, it is
Permanently.
permanently that we're looking
Permanent.
for. No. Personality. No. It's the girl who likes the moon. What? No. They're very confused. All three, like, there's three guys having a big argument, and they decide to have a fight about it. And they're all like wrestling each other. And the boys around them are going, yeah, get in there. Whoa. And then someone's like, you see one of them like, this is a normal thing to do, right? Everyone stops. Yeah. Why wouldn't we? Like, this isn't weird that we're all out here with our tops off, showing off to each other and like trying to prove who's better than the other. Like, that seems like a normal thing to do. Like, we're not tackling with something else that we're rejecting here. Fucking shut up and look at the moon. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh my goodness.
Ayana's just gonna be like trying to like silently like make hand signals to the rest of them, like
Who would like to do some cutting of shadows?
Nora.
Ayaru.
Ayaru. Would anyone
Anton would get a fire going
yeah, Anton gets a fire going. Okay.
to burn them.
What would Cassidy like to do to help with this endeavor?
Ooh, can I get some sweet shadows as well?
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Put me
Shen,
in, coach.
I see. Give me
Yes.
duplicity checks.
Oh,
Agent B,
Why
I'm high.
don't give me a
duplicity?
check. What would you like to use?
I don't know, 11.
Holy.
Ooh, I got a 12 again.
Okay. Agent P, you're just making a fire. You don't need to do a check for that. Okay.
Okay, great.
I was saying duplicity. Everyone who's trying to cut shadows, you just use duplicity unless you've got an argument for why you can use one of your other stats to take these shadows.
Seduces the shadows.
You know what? Fucking seduce the shadows.
You could. Okay,
Could
I'm gonna argue
seduce the
for a cease
shadows.
here. I'm gonna argue for a cease here. Technically, if we're gonna go by the Peter Pan reference, the shadow has a completely different like personality to it
I was
than
thinking the
Peter Pan
exact
does.
same thing. I
So,
think you're right. I think
so,
your shadows
so if
do. Yeah.
so if Ayaru flirts with the shadows could be like, yeah, fuck this schmuck,
She
and
already
then
has
get
the
with
top part.
Ayaru.
I think half the shadows have gone, huh?
And Ayaru will then, in fact, like smear on some mud and like just crawl on the ground to get the shadows and be like, "Sup."
Yeah, roll me a law check. How would Cassidy like to get some shadows?
Why do I? Oh, that's a 9. That's actually a 9.
Nice. Let's see. Cass is not going to seduce them, that's for sure. Though she is looking on with great curiosity and interest. I think Cass would. Sorry, what?
You're a cowboy, right?
Yeah,
Cow-
yeah.
You could get a vote.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
Roll me a savage. Roll me a savagery check. Is this how the system's meant to work? I don't know, but I'm having the best time.
Yep.
Yeah. So roll me 2d6 and add your savagery. Okay. Between all of these actions, Anton has prepared a pyre for these shadows. Nora, snip, 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 like a killer, working carefully, sneaks up behind and just grabs the shadows that they want. You get onto the floor, and these shadows are thirsty fuckers, and they are just like reaching for you, and they're following you, and you can just lure them away. Cassidy, you get a rope out, you throw it, you take like five shadows in one like ring, and you pull them towards the fire before
Yeah.
before they know what's happening. They turn around, they look at the pyre, they see their shadows on the pyre. No. And yeah, as the shadows burn, they begin to burn. Yeah, they are decimated. Ayaru, is there any chance you would like to save one of these shadows by chance, or do you want to lead them all to death?
If the shadows also died. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, that's
You
fine.
have one of them could what you could have taken one of them aside to have shadow sex with.
Oh no, she definitely wouldn't like put them all in the fire immediately, but she would want to make sure it burns. Like she would take one aside and try to figure out what, like, you know, how do you smooch a shadow? I don't know, but she would
Shadow
eventually.
orgy. Shadow orgy. Do a shadow orgy.
No, she'll just take one. She's not that greedy right
You
now.
take one aside, and you everyone else sees it and has to look away because it's just too much. No matter how horny you are, you're like, actually, this breaks the logic of reason. That person is having sex with Shadow. I don't know how, but they fucking are.
The images in my brain right now.
Yeah, and then the guy whose
What have
Shadow
I
it is
done?
watching on, going, "Oh, oh my god!" Watches you do this. No, I was right. I was denying something that I was hiding this whole time. I am gay, and leaves.
It's fine. He'll burn to death in the middle anyway. After Yaru's done with the shadow, she does basically just grab it and toss it into the fire.
Okay, he burns in the middle of the street after figuring out who he was and leaving the werewolf lads. He dies anyway.
Also, technically, if I flirted with the shadows, do I not indulge my passion for romance?
Sure. Have some pulse.
Hell yeah.
You
Some
seduce the shadow,
pulse.
an act you're pretty sure no one has ever done before. And then let them die. What could be more romantic? However, uh, yeah, you have burnt these werewolf lads apart. You've got to get out of here because not only have you now massacred some humans, you've massacred an entire faction of undead. It's time to GTFO. Would anyone like to not GTFO?
Yeah.
Nope.
Great. We will GTFO then. You all leave for the night. You leave the World's Fair behind. You leave all the hopes and dreams of humanity behind because you lot made a goddamn mess of it. You leave the rats in charge of your little casino. It goes on to great success. However, we must.
It inspires Ratatouille.
In fact, in this timeline, Disney don't make a film called Ratatouille. It's called Casino Ratal, which is about these rats.
I hate it.
I
hate it.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're reaching the second hour, but I think I'd like to get the end of this done. So, you've all moved on. You've decided to leave the city. So there's a little bit in the book called The Full Weight of Time, which talks about what you do between cities.
I mean, we should at least do the burn it all down part, right?
Yeah. So, burn it all down. That city is done. You give up, retreat, and move on. That said, you're still going to remember it. Take turns going around the table and answering as many of the following questions as you want about this city you've just played in. Elaborate briefly in a sentence at most. It's on page 65. What was your emotional high point? What was your emotional low point? Who was your favorite character? What was the character you hated the most? What moment of the character made you laugh the most? Which character did you pity the most? Yeah, and then so like, would anyone let's at least answer one question each. Would anyone like to answer any of those questions?
Yeah. So Nora's emotional high was meeting Susie.
Yeah. Fair enough. What question would you like to answer, Agent B?
What moment or character made you laugh the most? It's gotta be the rats.
It's gotta be the
It's
rats.
gotta be the rats. Also, honorary mention to the Italian American dude just because Callum put on an accent, and I fucking love that shit.
Great. Megan, what question would you like to answer? Megan?
Was
There
that
we go.
me?
Hello.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. Awesome. Yes. Ooh. My favorite character, the one that I
Yeah.
loved the most, was the little rat with the glasses that was reading. Timothy, was that
Brown.
his name?
Yeah, Timothy Brown. Yeah.
Love that guy.
Assis, what question would you like to answer?
I'm gonna go with what character did I pity the most?
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be the always forget his fucking name, Maxil.
Yeah.
Guy's just stuck. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. Poor Maxwell. Though, you know, he did. Would anyone like to answer which character you hated the most? Because it's a free question. Anyone got an answer for that?
Yeah, it's the Italian dude.
He liked you the most.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. So you clear all your passions, all your bonds. Your character changes as a result of the time spent in the city, and then you can do one of the following things. You can change what type of undead you are. You can swap one of your passions for a new one. You can swap one of your powers of undeath for a new one. Swap your stats with each other. Remove a bane you gained as a result of a flatlining. Gain half your pulse in pain. Forge a lasting relationship with a contact you mentioned in one of your memory slots. If you meet them again in a future city, they'll automatically be your friendly contact. And there's some other options. This is all for like character progression.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like if we were continuing this, I would have wanted to like forge a lasting relationship with Linda the rat.
Yeah, I absolutely
Or
think
I
the
guess,
rat
yeah,
community.
the rats in general, yeah, just the rats.
Nora would
Absolutely,
like
the
to be a
rats.
ghoul.
Yeah, become a ghoul. That makes sense.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, that makes sense.
We will do the last bit. Well, we'll do the second step, but we won't do the third step because that means basically becoming of a whole new city. So basically, there's 10 things here on the next page. Moving on. Nothing changes while you are in the dud rooms. Choose or roll.
Doldrums.
Yeah.
Doldrums.
Choose or roll or choose where you spent your misery. Tell us how this place was when you arrived and how it felt when you left. So there's 10 options of where you spent your years between the next place you move on to. And then you spend your misery trying to do something, but what do you like? There's a second table of like what you actually attempt to do or what you fail to do. So let's find out what your characters get up to after this city.
What is?
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Cool.
Apparently, Nora was in a spooky castle or manor, and she
Yeah.
was sleeping the whole fucking time.
Do you want to expand on that, or enough said?
So basically, her heart felt very heavy, Like she felt like she was being inundated with all the miseries of living, and like the little bits of passion that she found by burning things or killing things could not return to her. So instead, she decided that she would sink into this world of nightmares and
No,
dreams.
but Shen, the prompt is that you failed to sleep all the whole time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she tried to, yeah. Basically, it's like she tried to spend the time by trying to sleep the whole time, but the misery, the pain, they all kept coming back to her as nightmares and waking her up and interrupting her sleep.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And that's why you don't commit arson, kids.
That's
The
why.
more
That's
you
why you
know.
don't burn
She
down
enjoyed it.
whole people. Yeah.
That was the only warmth that she'd ever felt in like
Aww.
centuries. The fuck off.
You can do
Oh,
that without burning down people. There were people sleeping
can
in those
you?
houses. As someone who's been in an actual house fire, yes. I've survived arson in the real world. Who would like to go next with what their character gets up to during their time between parties?
I think Anton would. Anton, okay, I rolled somewhere in the city people swear is haunted, and I think it would be like those old-timey like uh sanatorium or like an asylum.
Yep.
And what to do? Relax a little, apparently. Just like I've had enough of
You failed to
socializing.
relax.
Exactly. I was supposed to be on sabbatical and supposed to have a fun time with some good food, but apparently not. And now that's what Anton's going to do, just recharge his social battery.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense. Megan, would you like to go next?
Megan?
It's like the moment I ask Megan to do something, the internet decides.
You're muted,
Moment.
Megan. You're muted.
Ah! I think that sums up my feelings about the tech gremlins I've been having today. Thank you for bearing with. Right.
It's the
Me,
rats.
Cassidy. While I have some internet that is functional, she got somewhere cold as ice. And I am imagining that she has this little neglected, rundown shack that she sort of kind of lives in when she's not like working at the bar or whatever. And I don't think there's much there because she's not there very often. But I'm imagining that she does have a fridge that is full of beer, and she is just tucked away inside this ice cold fridge. And fittingly, she got that she is trying to drink herself to death. So she's got plenty in there to keep her occupied for a while. And every once in a while, she's just kind of like muttering to herself, like half asleep, like what the fuck was with the rats? She's just trying to forget all of the weird shit that just happened.
Yeah. Fair enough. And finally, our moon lover.
Agent P, are you making that face because of what? Yeah. You're fucking. Oh my god. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna read the chat. I'm not. That is. I spent my misery in my own grave, trying to absorb. I hate this. I hate this. No, I'm re-rolling. This sucks.
You can choose. You don't have to roll.
I like rolling. Oh, this is way better. Okay. So here's what I'm. So I have somewhere dry and unpleasant. And I think like the way I want to play it is that like I literally like just dry in like many senses of the word. Like she's just somehow ended up in a place that A is just like a very desert type of place. B everyone's kind of just boring and dry. Like if there's any people around at all. And and C there's nobody to get wet with. And what she fails to do is find God, which of course is what she eternally fails to do, which is find Selene and the god that is the moon. She just keeps trying. She keeps thinking if she walks or swings or something far enough, she'll end up finding Selene. She's still not there. She's still not there.
Stares at NASA all the time and goes, "How do I get on one of these rockets?"
Oh my god, that's why it's dry, because I'm like in the desert, I'm going to Texas.
Yeah. Well, that was our journey into the. Shortly after you all leave, the World's Fair goes bankrupt. Everything goes to hell, and they have to start like just shutting it down, and it lasts another month. And this small World's Fair that was never going to succeed is left in ruins. And none of that was your fault. You mostly just, and to be fair, despite the fire, people's moods were quite high up. They were happy because the World's Fair was there to distract them. Yeah, thank you everyone for playing. That was our little playthrough of Paint the Town Red. You can find it at the Soul Muppet website if you'd like to give it a go yourself and have fun with this system.
You should give it a go yourself.
Yeah, give it a go yourselves and do it better than I did. Thank you
Hey.
everyone for playing. We'll say goodbye now in reverse chronological order. This is our last session. So, like, if you've got projects to talk about as many as you want. It's say goodbye time. You don't get to do it again. So we'll say goodbye to Megan first. Thank you very much for playing at our table.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for bearing with the technical issues. It's been such a pleasure. I am still Megan. I still use she, her pronouns. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky these days at MumbleMegs, where I talk about different APs I'm in and games that I'm making and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, come check me out there and hopefully see you around these parts again soon.
Thank you very much for playing with us. Thank you for playing with us, Shen.
Hello, I'm Shen. My pronouns are he, him. I used to play Nora. And you can find me on Tumblr or Blue Sky, wherever, and that's it.
Ooh. Thank you very much for playing. Goodbye, Assis.
I die as soon as Callum says that. I didn't get a thank you very much for playing. I got a goodbye. Hi, my name is Assis. I have been Assis. I should still be Assis. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on most places on the internet at lesbianing. That is lesbian and yearning, because that is what I do. And yeah, I have some projects coming up. There is God Killer Kismet should be hitting the internet in a month or so. That's the tables plus a month of Independent Tavern. We're doing some really cool shit. Please check it out when it drops. And well, that's just Pride. I'm assuming we'll talk about that after everyone's done. But
Amazing. Thank you very much for playing with us, Assis. Thank you, Agent P.
Hello everyone, I've been Agent P. I use they them pronouns. You can find me on the internet on Blue Sky at theagentp.bluesky.social or on Instagram at the.agent.p. You can find me on the Misadventures League channel on Tuesday nights or evenings, depending on your time zone. playing Kids on Brooms. And we had a really fun episode last week, so I'm excited to see what's in store next week. Do tune in. We're all college kids trying to. Oh, and two of us became gods. So that's fun.
Why is every new thing I learn about this more bizarre than the last?
Uh, Two of us became gods. It's crazy. But yes, you can also tune in to Pantsless Pride later this month, our wonderful 52-hour
Sounds.
charity event. And that's all I can say.
Right.
I mean, you can say more. We can mention that
I'm
you're running a
scared.
game and that I'm running a game and that Callum is not running a game.
I'm
Callum, are you
not
running a game?
currently running a game. I
Callum
might
is
have
not
to run a
currently
game.
running a game, but I'm running a game and P is running.
And the internet has
Oh.
defeated a cease, so it's okay. Pantsless
No.
Pride is the final weekend of this month, which is
Yes.
the 27th, the
27th.
28th, and the 29th. 3 days of lots of games, about 12 different games with different systems, different players, different GMs, all to raise money for an organization. Which one did we go with?
P flag.
Flag.
P flag. And please join us then. You'll see some
That's just
faces you
Agent P, but
recognize.
like on cloth.
You'll find some familiar faces and some new faces. And we hope you'll join us and help us raise lots of money. If you're interested in raising money for good causes for gay people and trans and non-binary people, you can find in the next 3 hours on the House of Dreams channel a new episode of A Season's Oath, which I am producer for, so you won't see my face. You don't have to worry about that ever again. I have been Callum and continue to be Callum. You just won't see or hear me unless you go over to Blue Sky, where you can find me at Theatre Callum. I am currently not doing anything else because I have a creative burnout and I'm upset with myself. So I will have to take a reset and come up with a new project. But you can find me about here on Pantsless Tables. I might have to sub in last minute to run a game for Pantsless Pride, or someone else is going to do that and not me. You can find me over at House of Dreams as one of the directors there. My next project will probably be there. I don't know what it's going to be yet. It might be Stevenson's Rocket Punches, which I've already talked about. But I might change my mind and run a Doctor Who game because Doctor Who sucks and I need to fix it. Anyway, I think that's
Also,
everything.
we should shout out to Elle who couldn't be here for this session and the last one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're sorry that didn't work out. Internet issues and
The internet hates us.
if we'd ran 2 weeks ago, I don't think Elle would have made it then either. So this stuff happens, and I really enjoyed having Elle at the table, much like I enjoyed having all of you at the table. So thank you all for taking part and start sitting up with my bullshit, my absolute nonsense, my
Thank you for the rats, Callum.
Yeah, the rats and all
you
the
for the rats.
NPCs who are just little weirdos. My world full of little weirdos, and that's how I run things. Right, that's enough twaddle. Bye-bye! This is the wrong hand. You can't
Bye-bye,
see.
driver. Bye-bye, driver.
Bye.